Due to the ongoing protests against bad governance in Nigeria, Nigerians have been demanding that the president address the nation. At least he should say something. So after all the pressure, the president now bowed to the pressure to address the nation on the 4th of August. And here are the key points of the things he said. In case you missed the 24-minute speech, here are the key points of the things Mr. President said during his speech. First thing Mr. President said that he said he has doubled the Nigerian revenue, and Nigerian revenue is now 9.1 trillion naira, double of what Nigeria was receiving in 2023, meaning that Nigerians were receiving half last year. Now this year he has doubled it, so we have more revenue now. Now you wonder why we pay more tax or why they increase the tax. So there's more revenue and more money is coming to the government. Do you understand? He also said that he has reduced the percentage of the revenue spent on servicing debts for the last 13 months. He has reduced it by 97 to 68%. Mr. President said that he has increased the oil production level since he took over. He has taken it to 1.61 million barrels per day. Mr. President said that they have distributed 1 million conversion kits for CNG. In case you don't know what CNG is, compressed natural gas. So the federal government is telling Nigerians to go and convert their car from petrol to natural gas. So Mr. President said that they've distributed 1 million conversion kits so far. But anyway, have you seen anyone? For me, I'm still using petrol. I've not seen the kits. But remember, the kits are not free. You will pay when you want to convert. I don't know if it's free. Tell me. Mr. President also said that there will be a 60% reduction in transportation fee when the CNG is successfully installed in all transportation or all public transportation or even in your own car is installed. So this is the reason why you need to go and convert your petrol car to CNG. Mr. President also said that 45.6 billion naira has been processed for student loan payments, meaning that people don't apply. Mr. President also said that there's 200 billion naira initial funding for consumers credit corporation. If you want to collect loan for corporate business, the money is ready. Mr. President also said that there's 50 billion naira funding for each student loan and corporate funding. Mr. President also said that $620 million has been secured for digital and creative program. Remember, when they say secured, it means that they borrow them, they no get them for hand. So they borrow $620 million for digital and creative enterprise program. He also said that there's 3 million target for technical talent scheme. If you get talent, come. Let's say they get 3 million for you. You know to break them down. As in, that's what I understand from there. He also said that 600,000 number of nano businesses has benefited from grants of the federal government. I don't know. So now they collect grants for back, and I know they tell us. Anyway, he also said that 75,000 Nigerians has benefited from 1 million naira loan from the federal government. So now they collect loan, and I know they tell us. Anyway, let's continue. He also said that he has achieved 70,000 naira minimum wage. He took minimum wage from 30,000 naira to 70,000. That's a big achievement, according to him. Mr. President also said that they've targeted for the next 3 years to build 100,000 unit homes across the nation. They call it Renewed Hope Estate. So Mr. President said that they want to build Renewed Hope Estate to house Nigerians, to tackle the house issue across the nation, and their target is 100,000 homes, and they want to achieve this within the space of 3 years. Mr. President also said that they've released 570 billion naira for the 36 states for livestock support. Remember, recently the federal government created a ministry called Livestock and Development Ministry. So they've released 570 billion naira to them all over the nation. I mean 36 states, but they did not include FCT anyway. I don't know if they include FCT, but they just said 36 states. So Mr. President said that they've targeted 10 million hectares of land across the federation for food cultivation across the nation. Those are the things he said in his speech. And now let me not tell you the things I or Nigerians expect him to say in his speech, which he did not say. Now, Nigerians expect Mr. President to say that I, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, am committed to reduce cost of governance. Nigerians were also expecting him to say something about the electoral system in Nigeria, or to reform it, or probably to sack Mahmoud, or sack that guy, if possible. Nigerians were also expecting Mr. President to tell us what they've used the money they save from subsidy, or maybe return the subsidy, or tell us how the subsidy is working, what they're using the money for. But anyway, he told us that removing the subsidy was necessary. That is what he said. Nigerians were also expecting him to say something about reduction of crude oil theft, but he did not say anything about that. Instead, he told us that they increased the production, or they've doubled the production. Nigerians were also expecting him to say something about cutting down the cost of running the presidency. He did not say anything about that. Nigerians were expecting him to say something about the judiciary system in Nigeria, to reform the judiciary system. He did not say anything like that. Don't forget, we are also expecting him to say something about the security system in Nigeria, to either reform the security system or improve the security system in Nigeria. He didn't say anything about that. We're also expecting him to say something about how to cultivate more food, or the practical step they'll take. Although he said that they've targeted 10 million hectares of land across the federation. But anyway, they didn't tell us how it will work. The only thing Mr. President said about the protest was to tell us that we should go back home, that he has heard us, and that is all. Remember what he said about subsidy. He said removing of subsidy was necessary. So there's nothing you can do about it. If you like protest for 10 years, subsidy is gone. Don't also forget that Mr. President's speech was public 5 hours before he appeared on TV, meaning that the speech got leaked.
Last month, we increased our oil production to 1.6 million barrels per day.
And we can also say that Mr. President's speech was recorded. Pre-recorded. It was not live. So you tell me, did I miss anything in Mr. President's speech, or did you listen to it? After all this thing now, are you still going to protest or not? Are you going back home? Has Mr. President addressed the issue you are protesting about? If not, do not forget to
enjoy your weekend.
Thank you.